The 10 most powerful weapons in the U.S. Welcome. Today we're going to explore the 10 most devastating weapon systems that the United States has in its military arsenal. From nuclear weapons capable of changing the course of history to cutting-edge technologies that seem straight out of science fiction, prepare to discover the true power of the world's most advanced military. Number 10. The Barrett M82 Sniper Rifle. We begin our countdown with a weapon that has revolutionized long-distance combat, the Barrett M82, also known as the .50 caliber. This anti-materiel sniper rifle is not just a weapon, it is a living legend on modern battlefields. Developed by Ronnie Barrett in the 1980s, this semi-automatic rifle fires .50 caliber BMG ammunition, the same bullets used in heavy machine guns during World War II. Weighing more than 13 kilograms and measuring over 1.5 meters in length, the Barrett M82 is capable of neutralizing targets at distances exceeding 1,800 meters. What makes this rifle especially lethal is not just its range, but its versatility. It can destroy light military equipment, unarmored vehicles, radars, communications installations, and can even penetrate certain types of light armor. During the Gulf War, American snipers used it to disable Iraqi vehicles by shooting at their engines or fuel tanks. The Barrett's recoil system is a masterpiece of engineering. Despite the tremendous power of the .50 caliber, the rifle distributes the recoil in a way that makes it manageable for the shooter. The muzzle brake redirects the firing gases to the sides and upward, significantly reducing the energy that reaches the sniper's shoulder. In special operations, the Barrett M82 has proven to be invaluable. SEAL teams and Army Special Operations Forces have used it in missions requiring absolute precision at extreme distances. There are confirmed reports of successful shots at distances exceeding 2 kilometers, where the projectile takes several seconds to reach its target. The Barrett's ammunition is also noteworthy. There are armor-piercing projectiles, incendiary rounds, explosive rounds, and combinations of these. A single shot from this rifle can penetrate multiple concrete walls or steel plates. In expert hands, it is virtually impossible to hide from a sniper equipped with a Barrett. This rifle has been adopted by more than 60 countries around the world, but the United States remains its largest user. Its presence on the battlefield not only provides superior tactical capabilities, but also has a psychological effect on the enemy. Knowing that there is a sniper with a Barrett in the area forces enemy forces to completely change their tactics. Number 9. The HIMARS Artillery System. In 9th place, we find HIMARS, the High Mobility Artillery Rocket System. This wheeled rocket launcher represents the modern evolution of rocket artillery, combining devastating firepower with exceptional mobility. HIMARS was designed specifically to fulfill the military doctrine of shoot and scoot. It can launch up to 6 227mm guided rockets or one ATACMS tactical missile in a matter of minutes, and then move to a new position before the enemy can respond. This shoot and move capability makes it extremely difficult to neutralize. What distinguishes HIMARS from traditional artillery systems is its precision. Using GPS and advanced guidance systems, it can hit targets with an accuracy of less than 5 meters from distances of up to 300 kilometers when using ATACMS missiles. This means it can eliminate fortified bunkers, command centers, ammunition depots, and troop concentrations with surgical precision. The base vehicle is a 5-ton military truck, which provides extraordinary mobility. It can travel at speeds exceeding 85 kilometers per hour on paved roads and maintain mobility on difficult terrain. This agility allows it to constantly reposition, making it an elusive target for enemy forces. On the modern battlefield, HIMARS has proven to be a game changer. During operations in Iraq and Afghanistan, it provided precise fire support that saved countless American troops' lives. Its ability to reach targets in depth, beyond the range of conventional artillery, gives commanders tactical options that did not exist before. The system can be operated by a crew of just 3 people, and the entire process from receiving coordinates to launch can be completed in less than 5 minutes. Once fired, the system can be moving in less than 1 minute. This operational speed is crucial in modern combat, where every second counts. The GMLRS rockets fired by HIMARS are true technological marvels. Each one carries a 200-pound warhead and can reach targets at more than 70 kilometers. The most recent version includes a guidance system that allows trajectory adjustment mid-flight, further increasing accuracy. Recently, HIMARS has gained international prominence due to its effectiveness in current conflicts. Its ability to neutralize air defense systems, destroy strategic bridges, and eliminate command centers has made it one of the most requested weapons by U.S. allies.
Number 8. The Electromagnetic Railgun. We arrive at 8th place with a technology that seems straight out of a science fiction movie, but is completely real. The railgun, or electromagnetic cannon of the United States Navy, represents the future of naval artillery. Unlike conventional guns that use chemical explosives to propel projectiles, the railgun uses electromagnetic energy. 2 parallel conducting rails generate an electromagnetic field so powerful that it accelerates a projectile to hypersonic speeds, reaching more than 7 times the speed of sound. This is approximately 8,600 kilometers per hour. The kinetic energy generated by these speeds is absolutely devastating. A railgun projectile weighing just 10 kilograms, impacting at hypersonic speed, releases the same energy as 1 ton of TNT explosive. It does not need explosive warheads. The pure velocity of impact is enough to destroy virtually any target. The railgun's range is equally impressive. Current prototypes can fire projectiles at distances exceeding 200 kilometers, and future versions could reach up to 370 kilometers. This means that a warship equipped with railguns could attack land targets deep in enemy territory without even approaching the coast. One of the most significant benefits of this technology is operational cost. A railgun shot costs approximately $25,000, while a Tomahawk cruise missile costs over $1 million. For saturation attacks or sustained bombardments, the savings are astronomical. The projectile's velocity also has revolutionary defensive implications. A railgun could intercept incoming ballistic missiles, something extremely difficult with conventional weapons. The greatly reduced flight time makes it nearly impossible for enemy defense systems to react in time. However, railgun development has faced significant technological challenges. The wear on conducting rails after multiple shots, the enormous electrical power requirements, and the necessary cooling systems have delayed its operational implementation. But advances continue, and the Navy keeps investing in this technology.
Number 7. The AGM-158C LRASM Anti-Ship Missile. In 7th place, we find a direct response to the growing threat of enemy naval fleets. The AGM-158C LRASM, or Long-Range Anti-Ship Missile, is the weapon that keeps rival naval commanders awake at night. LRASM was developed specifically to operate in environments where enemy defenses are extremely dense. It can be launched from combat aircraft like the F-18 Super Hornet, the B-1 Lancer, or from warships equipped with the Mark 41 vertical launch system. This versatility makes it extraordinarily flexible in tactical terms. With a range exceeding 550 kilometers, LRASM allows U.S. forces to attack enemy ships without entering the range of their defense systems. The missile flies at subsonic speeds, which might seem like a disadvantage, but actually provides it with greater range and fuel efficiency. What makes LRASM truly lethal is its incorporated artificial intelligence. The missile is capable of navigating autonomously using multiple sensors, including infrared systems and active search radar. It can identify its target without external help, even in an environment of intense electronic countermeasures. It is virtually immune to electronic warfare. During its flight, LRASM uses evasive flight profiles, flying at very low altitude over the water to avoid being detected by radars. It constantly updates target position using data link, but if it loses communication, it can complete its mission completely autonomously. This ability to operate without human intervention once launched is revolutionary. The missile also incorporates swarm technology. Multiple LRASMs launched against the same target can communicate with each other, coordinating their attacks to saturate enemy defenses. They can decide which missile attacks which part of the target ship to maximize damage. Some can act as decoys, while others carry out the main attack. The LRASM warhead weighs approximately 1,000 pounds and is designed to penetrate deep into a ship's hull before detonating. This maximizes internal damage, potentially causing secondary explosions of stored ammunition or fuel. A single hit can disable a modern destroyer, while 2 or 3 can sink it. The threat posed by LRASM has forced other nations to completely rethink their naval warfare doctrines. Fleets now must operate with the assumption that they can be attacked from beyond the horizon by missiles virtually impossible to deceive. This has fundamentally changed the balance of power on the oceans. The United States has invested billions in LRASM development and production and plans to acquire several thousand of these weapons in the coming years. Each missile costs approximately $3 million, but considering it can sink a warship worth billions, it is an extraordinarily effective investment.
Number 6. THAAD Anti-Missile Defense System. We reach the halfway point of our list with a system that represents the last line of defense against one of the most terrifying threats of the modern world, ballistic missiles. THAAD, or Terminal High Altitude Area Defense, is an invisible shield that protects entire cities and military bases. THAAD was designed to intercept ballistic missiles in their terminal phase, that is, when they are descending toward their target. It operates at altitudes between 40 and 150 kilometers, in the zone where traditional defense systems cannot reach them. It is the only system in the world capable of performing interceptions both inside and outside the atmosphere. THAAD's operation is a technological marvel. First, a powerful radar called ANTPY-2 detects the incoming missile at hundreds of kilometers away. This radar can simultaneously track dozens of targets, calculating their trajectories with millimeter precision. Then, the command system determines which is the greatest threat and assigns interceptors. THAAD interceptors are themselves small missiles that travel at speeds exceeding 2 kilometers per second. But here comes the truly impressive part. They do not carry explosive warheads. They destroy incoming missiles through direct kinetic impact, what experts call hitting a bullet with another bullet. The required precision is astronomical. Imagine this. A ballistic missile travels at more than 20 times the speed of sound in its descent. The THAAD interceptor must calculate the perfect trajectory, launch at the exact moment, and collide directly against the incoming missile in three-dimensional space. An error of milliseconds or centimeters means complete failure. And yet, tests have demonstrated success rates exceeding 80%. A typical THAAD battery includes 6 launchers, each with 8 interceptors, providing 48 defensive shots.
It also includes the AN/TPY-2 radar, the command and control center, and support vehicles. The entire battery can be deployed anywhere in the world in a matter of days. THAAD has been deployed in several U.S. allied countries, including South Korea, where it protects against the threat of North Korean missiles, and in the United Arab Emirates. Its presence has a significant deterrent effect, as adversaries know their most advanced missiles can be neutralized. The cost of the system is considerable. Each interceptor costs approximately $12 million, and a complete battery with all its equipment exceeds $800 million. But compared to the cost of a successful nuclear attack on a city, the price is insignificant. THAAD literally saves millions of potential lives. Recent upgrades have further improved THAAD's capabilities. It can now integrate with other anti-missile defense systems like Patriot and Aegis, creating a layered defense network. This provides multiple opportunities to intercept an incoming missile, dramatically reducing the chances it reaches its target.
Number 5. The B-2 Spirit Stealth Bomber. We enter the top 5 with an aircraft that redefines the concept of air power. The B-2 Spirit, better known as the Stealth Bomber, is perhaps the most expensive and technologically advanced piece of the American arsenal. With a unit cost of more than $2 billion, it is literally more valuable than its weight in gold. The B-2 Spirit's design is unmistakable. Its flying wing shape, without tail or traditional fuselage, is not just aesthetically striking. It is the result of years of research in stealth technology. Every curve, every angle, every surface has been meticulously designed to absorb or deflect radar waves. The B-2's radar signature is extraordinarily small. Despite having a wingspan of more than 52 meters, it appears on enemy radars as an object the size of a small bird, or in some cases, simply does not appear at all. This invisibility allows it to penetrate the most sophisticated air defense systems in the world. The B-2 can carry up to 16 massive 2,000-pound bombs, or up to 8,500-pound bombs, or a combination of conventional and nuclear armament. Its ability to carry GBU-57 guided bombs capable of penetrating deep underground bunkers makes it the only platform capable of eliminating certain fortified targets. With an intercontinental range of more than 11,000 kilometers without refueling, the B-2 Spirit can take off from bases in the United States, strike targets anywhere in the world, and return without needing to land on foreign territory. With in-flight refueling, its range is virtually unlimited. The B-2 crew consists of just 2 people, a pilot and a co-pilot who also operates the weapons systems. These aviators must undergo extensive training and maintain the highest security clearances. Flying the B-2 is considered one of the greatest honors in the United States Air Force. The B-2's engines are 4 General Electric F-118 turbofans, each producing 17,000 pounds of thrust. They are integrated deep into the wing to minimize radar and thermal signature. The exhausts are designed to mix hot gases with cold air, reducing detection by infrared sensors. B-2 maintenance is extraordinarily complex and costly. The stealth coating must be inspected and repaired after each flight. The aircraft must be stored in special climate-controlled hangars. Operational costs per flight hour exceed $130,000. Only 21 B-2 Spirits were built, and currently 20 remain in service after one crashed in 2008. This small fleet represents a critical strategic capability for the United States. In any major conflict, these bombers would be sent in the first hours to neutralize air defenses and high-value targets.
Number 4. The Gerald R. Ford Class Aircraft Carrier. In fourth place, we find not just a weapon, but a floating city of military power. The Gerald R. Ford Class aircraft carriers represent the pinnacle of American naval power projection. They are the largest, most expensive, and most capable warships ever built. The USS Gerald R. Ford, the first of its class, displaces more than 100,000 tons and measures 333 meters in length. To put this in perspective, it is longer than 3 American football fields placed end to end. Its flight deck covers more than 4.5 acres. What makes the Ford class revolutionary are its electromagnetic catapult systems. Replacing the steam catapults used for 70 years, the EMALS system can launch aircraft with greater precision and efficiency. This allows the carrier to launch up to 25% more sorties or missions per day compared to previous carriers. A single Ford-class carrier can transport more than 75 aircraft, including F-35C fighters, F-18 Super Hornets, EA-18G Growler electronic warfare aircraft, E-2D Hawkeye early warning aircraft, and helicopters. This air wing has more firepower than the complete air force of most nations. The Ford's crew exceeds 4,500 people, but surprisingly, this is 600 fewer than previous class carriers. Automation and advanced systems allow operating this megastructure with less personnel, reducing costs and increasing efficiency. The carrier is propelled by 2 A-1B nuclear reactors that provide virtually unlimited energy for more than 50 years without needing refueling. These reactors generate enough electricity to supply a city of 100,000 inhabitants. This energy powers all the ship's systems, including the electromagnetic catapults. The Ford can move at speeds exceeding 30 knots, approximately 56 kilometers per hour, and maintain this speed indefinitely. Its range is unlimited in terms of fuel. It is only limited by food provisions and ammunition, which typically allow missions of several months. The carrier's defense systems include Sea Sparrow anti-aircraft missiles, Phalanx CIWS close-in weapon systems that fire thousands of projectiles per minute, and advanced electronic countermeasures. However, an aircraft carrier never operates alone. It is always accompanied by a battle group that includes cruisers, destroyers, submarines, and support ships. The cost of a Ford-class carrier exceeds $13 billion. It is the most expensive individual military platform ever built, but considering it has a 50-year lifespan and can project power in any ocean of the world, many argue it is an indispensable investment to maintain American naval supremacy.
Number 3. The 5th generation F-22 Raptor fighter. We arrive at the podium with an aircraft that completely revolutionized aerial combat. The F-22 Raptor is considered by many experts as the most lethal air superiority fighter ever built. No other aircraft in the world can compete with it in one-on-one combat. The F-22 combines 4 revolutionary characteristics: stealth technology, supersonic speed without use of afterburners, extreme agility, and integrated sensor systems. This combination makes it virtually invincible in aerial combat. In training exercises, it has achieved victory ratios of 100-0 against 4th-generation fighters. The Raptor's Super Cruise capability, which is flying supersonically without using afterburners, gives it immense tactical advantages. It can maintain speeds exceeding Mach 1.8, approximately 2,200 kilometers per hour, while conserving fuel and maintaining its stealth signature. Enemy fighters that use afterburners to reach these speeds are detectable at hundreds of kilometers. The F-22's maneuverability defies apparent laws of physics.
Its thrust vectoring system allows the engines to rotate up to 20 degrees, giving it the ability to perform maneuvers impossible for other aircraft. It can point its nose upward while flying forward, fire a missile, and then maneuver evasively, all in a matter of seconds. The Raptor's radar system, the AN/APG-77, can detect, track, and attack multiple targets simultaneously at distances exceeding 250 kilometers. But most impressive is that it can do this while remaining invisible to enemy radars. It is capable of seeing without being seen, the definitive advantage in aerial combat. The F-22's internal armament includes 6 AIM-120 AMRAAM medium-range air-to-air missiles and 2 AIM-9X Sidewinder short-range missiles, plus an M61 Vulcan 20mm rotary cannon. By carrying weapons internally, it maintains its stealth profile, unlike other fighters that must carry armament externally. F-22 pilots describe flying this aircraft as having superpowers. The integrated display system provides them with a complete picture of the battle space in real time. They can track dozens of targets simultaneously, share information with other Raptors, and coordinate attacks with millimeter precision. The cost of each F-22 Raptor exceeds $350 million when research and development are included. It is so expensive and advanced that the United States Congress prohibited its export to any other nation, including close allies. The United States is the only country in the world that possesses this technology. Only 187 Raptors were built before production ended in 2011. Many experts consider this was a strategic mistake, and there are calls to restart production. These fighters form the spearhead of the United States Air Force and will be the first to enter combat in any major conflict.
Number 2. The Columbia-class submarine. In second place, we find the most stealthy and lethal weapon in the American nuclear arsenal, the Columbia-class ballistic missile submarines, which will begin replacing the Ohio-class submarines in the coming years, represent the most significant modernization of submarine nuclear deterrence in decades. These submarines are authentic ocean leviathans. With a length of 170 meters and a submerged displacement of more than 20,000 tons, they are larger than many surface ships. But despite their size, they are almost impossible to detect once submerged. Each Columbia-class submarine will be equipped with 16 missile launch tubes, each capable of firing a Trident 2D5 ballistic missile. These missiles have a range of more than 12,000 kilometers and can carry multiple independent nuclear warheads. A single submarine has the ability to destroy dozens of cities anywhere in the world. The stealth technology of these submarines is extraordinary. They use a new generation nuclear reactor that is even quieter than previous ones. The hull is coated with special materials that absorb sonar waves. The propulsion systems are mounted on shock absorbers that eliminate virtually all vibration. The result is an almost undetectable submarine. Columbia-class submarines will be able to operate submerged for months without needing to surface. Their only limit is the food supply for the crew of approximately 150 people. The nuclear reactor provides unlimited energy and also generates oxygen from seawater, allowing the crew to breathe without problems. The primary mission of these submarines is nuclear deterrence. There are always at least several American submarines patrolling the oceans in secret, ready to launch their missiles in case of a nuclear attack against the United States. This second strike capability guarantees that no enemy can destroy the American nuclear arsenal with a surprise first strike. The communication systems of these submarines are equally impressive. They can receive launch orders even when submerged at great depth, using very low-frequency radio waves that penetrate seawater. Authentication codes and verification procedures ensure that only legitimate orders can initiate a launch. The development and construction cost of the Columbia-class program exceeds $120 billion for 12 submarines. Each unit costs more than $10 billion. But these submarines are the cornerstone of American nuclear deterrence and will serve for at least 50 years. The crew members of these submarines are the elite of the elite.
They must pass rigorous psychological exams, maintain the highest security clearances, and complete years of specialized training. They know they carry the responsibility of bearing the most destructive weapon ever created by humanity.
Number 1. The B-83 nuclear bomb. We finally arrive at number 1, the most devastating weapon in the American arsenal, and possibly the most powerful currently deployed in the world. The B-83 nuclear bomb is a sobering reminder of the destructive power that humanity has developed. The B-83 is a gravity thermonuclear bomb with variable yield that can be adjusted between 300 tons and a maximum of 1,200 kilotons. To put this in perspective, 1,200 kilotons equals 1,200,000 tons of TNT. It is approximately 80 times more powerful than the bomb that destroyed Hiroshima. A single B-83 bomb detonated over a major city would cause unimaginable destruction. The initial fireball would be several kilometers in diameter, instantly vaporizing everything inside. Temperatures would reach millions of degrees, hotter than the sun's surface. The shockwave would expand at supersonic speeds, destroying reinforced concrete buildings within a radius of several kilometers. The generated winds would exceed 1,000 kilometers per hour near the detonation point. Vehicles, trees, structures, everything would be swept away as if they were paper. For this reason, it exists under extremely strict security protocols. Multiple levels of authorization are necessary for any deployment, and launch codes are divided among several people to prevent unauthorized use. We have covered the 10 most powerful weapon systems of the United States, from sniper rifles capable of reaching targets at kilometers away, to nuclear weapons capable of destroying entire cities. Each of these systems represents decades of research, billions of dollars in investment, and the work of the world's best engineers and scientists. These weapons are not just instruments of destruction, they are tools of deterrence, elements of power projection, and guarantees of national security. Their existence has helped maintain peace among great powers for decades, under the principle that no nation would dare initiate a conflict it cannot win. However, they also represent a sobering reminder of human capacity for destruction. The power contained in these weapons is enough to alter the course of human history, for better or worse. That is why it is fundamental that they remain under strict control, operated by trained professionals, and deployed only when absolutely necessary. The future will bring even more advanced new technologies, laser weapons, autonomous systems, hypersonic weapons, and technologies we can barely imagine today. But for now, these 10 systems represent the pinnacle of modern military power. Thank you for joining us on this tour of the world's most powerful arsenal. We hope you found this information educational and interesting. Do not forget to leave your comment about which of these weapons you found most impressive, and subscribe for more content about military technology. Until next time.